Hey guys, welcome to Card vs. Card. This is going to be a little bit different, as you may notice with the intro. We're not using fraps for this one. Ryu managed to overhaul his editing skills and he took a couple lessons to get better at it. So if you're new to this, just if you're new, we take two cards and we discuss them and we make them verse, and basically the subscribers request what they want to see next. It has a little bit of a cult following, and I always aim to please. I want to bring back some of these series that I haven't done in a while, because it's fun for me too to like basically do a throwdown kind of battle of cards and stuff. It's just fun. So if it sounds interesting, you stick around. If not, just tune on out, or give it a chance. And if you don't like it, just don't check in next time. Next Card vs. Card. These are like monthly usually, but they should be 3 to 4 weeks release time now for anyone who's wondering. Because these don't really seem to take too long to edit. It's just about resizing the images because they come in one size. I may do a behind the scenes video if someone asks. I may. Anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into this Card vs. Card battle. To start this off, we're going to go with probably going to be the longest whole discussion of the video. Is going to be Mathematician versus Card Trooper. Card Trooper, send the top 3 cards to your deck. Mathematician, send any level 4 from your deck, and that is highly abusable. And Card Trooper doesn't care when it dies, you draw 1, doesn't care how, as long as it hits the graveyard from the field. And Mathematician does care, he has to be destroyed by battle to draw the 1. So they both have pros, they both have cons. Card Trooper can easily go up to 1900 and take out common threats like Thunder King Ryu, which are not so common anymore. Ryu, why'd you call it common? Because it's something that usually I think we would see in anti-meta, hence why I said it. I still like Card Trooper a lot. I really do like Mathematician and stuff like Monarchs, where you could send Treeborn Frog, you could send Dandelion. And I'm not saying play Dandelion and Monarchs, I'm just making examples of what Mathematician can do for you. But pretty much you're going to put it in things that you can plus off, like send Spore to the graveyard, send Lone Fire, bring Lone Fire back, go into that Quasar plant deck. There's your Quasar right there, just with Mathematician. He gives you instant setup for days. I mean, Mathematician is just so good. If you have not tried it, give it a go. You can send stuff like Zephyrus the Elite, Wolf. It can be a Black Rose Dragon once we have Felice, when she comes to the TCG, hopefully in the Megatins. I mean, honestly, Mathematician just so good. It's easily going to take the win for this one, because I'm looking at the main spectrum of decks that can be used, and Card Trooper only has like 1 or 2 decks that can really be used, which is Chaos Dragons and Lightsworn. That's pretty much it. Mathematician can be splashed a lot more, so that's the only reason it gets the win. Let's go on to the second battle. That 101 versus Direwolf. I think we all know how this one's going to end, but Direwolf is a good budget option regardless. Most of the time when you bring it out in something that is not a Beast Warrior Wing Beast deck, it's going to be Direwolf that dies. 101 can only suck up monsters that have been special summoned in attack position, but hey, I think most of us know that 101 is pretty damn ballsy when it comes to it. So this is going to be a very, very quick one, and it's the only time I'm going to do this very, very quickly. Usually these are a minute. 101, without question, gets the win, but if you don't own a 101, Direwolf is still a great option. And if you do have room in your extra deck, Direwolf is still a great option because it can clear out back row for the 101. Anyway, with that said, let's move on to the next battle. I feel this one's going to be kind of fast too. This is Fossil Dyna versus Vanity's Emptiness. Vanity's Emptiness basically states that, oh look, I'm chainable and I have soft locks with Key Beetle and Starter Spark Dragon. If you don't know about that, I may have to make a video on that. And Fossil Dyna is basically one of the more common staples within anti-meta, and Vanity's Emptiness is not. But Vanity's Emptiness is kind of getting to the point of Royal Oppression level, where it can be splashed anywhere, everywhere, and abused. And that's something that we don't really want to see because, well, we know what's going to happen to Vanity's Emptiness eventually. If it keeps up, it's going to have to go on the ban list, just how it is. Someone's going to hate me for saying that, but it's kind of true. I'm not saying now or tomorrow, it's pretty easy still to clear out. But without question, Vanity's Emptiness is going to get the win because you can just chain it, even though it can be MST, you can easily chain it. But Again, I'm gonna say this. We need your requests. This is intermission time because we're like halfway through. We need your requests for future card versus cards. Card versus card. We have one for June planned out pretty much, but we still want you guys. And I also do have to make mention that what was I gonna? It'll come back to me and I'll say it then. But anyway, oh, that's the thing. It came back to me. If you guys like. Put what you think won in the comments below. What you think is better than what card, and do it with numbers 1 through 6. And anyway, on with the rest. Let's go. Rainbow Kuribo versus Battlefarer versus Swift Scarecrow. Rainbow Kuribo gets a double use. Battlefarer gets a 1 special timed use, and you contribute off for a monarch besides other things. And Swift Scarecrow basically says no attack. I don't have to worry about hitting the field and get solemn warning like Rainbow Kuribo and Battlefarer do. Remember, I don't have the cards in front of me. I'm editing them in, so I'm reading it off a computer screen. I have it highlighted. I swear, one of these days I'm going to do a behind-the-scenes video showing pretty much how these are made left and right, not so that way. So, let's go straight into this. Rainbow Kuribo, I talked about this in Coffee Time. I mentioned it numerous times. I think I even got it on the hype train for a while. And it deserves some of that hype. It's another light target for that Light Ray Diablos that you're playing in your Lightsworn Dragon Ruler deck or Light Ray deck. It is a great option regardless. Swift Scarecrow basically says no attack, don't worry about having hit the field, can be searched out by Gyugi and X, and Battlefarer is good for Monarchs, besides other things, and Synchroing. So I'm going to do this in numbers. Each card will be placed in like a first, second, or third place. We'll start with third. Rainbow Kuribo is going to hit third because it doesn't protect like the other two. Battlefarer is actually going to hit the number 2 spot because even though having synergy with Dimensional Alchemist and being able Synchro Food or Tribute Food or Long Exceeding Food, the biggest thing I feel with Battlefarer is it has to be Special Summon, and basically your opponent can go no Special Summon, then you're not protected. At least with Scarecrow, and that's why I'm giving it the number 1 spot, it could not, besides its 0 defense and being able to pull out of the graveyard like Mass Chameleon and making a Notoria Beast, which is hilarious on its own, you don't have to worry about special summoning it, and there's a plethora of other things about it. But anyway, on to the next battle. Every card versus card, there has to be a legendary crazed battle. Now, before I go into this crazed battle that you're seeing in front of you, let me just make mention, I don't remember who requested what. I apologize, I wasn't as organized then as I am now. So, if you can, leave in, hey, I requested that, in the comments below so I could thumbs it up. So that way everyone knows that you're the guy or girl who requested it, and it's just out of respect, and I thank you. I'm pretty sure Yugi514 is the one after, and Omega is the one now that you're seeing. I'm pretty sure. I'm not fully sure. So let's go straight into this. Horus, the Black Flame Dragon, level 8 versus Jinzo versus Destiny Hero Plasma versus Last Warrior for Another Planet. Last Warrior for Another Planet basically goes when it's fusioned, blow up your board, and then, you know, your opponent can only you and your opponent can only have one monster or something along those lines. It's crazy, and it just creates a lockdown. Jinzo says, no trap cards for you today. I don't like trap cards. In Horus level 8, if you can manage to summon it, and Ryu, yeah, you should make a deck about that. I kind of should. Then no spell cards, and Plasma negates all monster effects. Okay, so the real question comes down to who's going to win this one. Do I want to negate spell cards, monster effects? Do I want to stop you, or do I want to stop trap cards? Honestly, Jinzo has the easiest summon condition, and even has its own trap card called Psychic Shockwave. I'll talk about that on Tech Tuesday eventually. But let's go straight into this. Jinzo gets the win without question because it can be used in Monarchs. But I'll leave that one for you guys. Let's go into the final one. As always, thank you guys for watching. No, I'm not ending the video here. We've still got a few seconds. Number 82, Heartland and Landraco versus Cowboy for the ultimate burn battle. Do I want to punch you for 2,000? Do I want to burn you for 800? Now, the punching sounds better without question than the burn, but here's the thing. Gaga Cowboy sits there in defense mode with that 2,400 fat defense and goes burn, while Heartland Draco has to attack. Now, if someone plays Soul Charge against you and you summon Heart and Land Draco and they have like 1,900 light points or 2,000 light points, or if they have 2,100, you wouldn't do that. You go Extinction Knight. But if they have 2,000 or lower, you're gonna go Heart and Land Draco and end the game from there. If not, then you're going to go Gaga Cowboy. So most of the time, Gaga Cowboy is going to be better. And that kind of sucks because I really wanted to give the win to Heart and Land Draco, but it's not going to get the win this time. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, then hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, please leave that like. Hit that like button. Just spam it hard. Show me that you want more of this. And that Gaga, I got one reference to say. Gaga Cowboy Bebop should be a thing. It was cheesy, I know. I don't care. And sound off in the comments on what you thought won, and I'll catch you next video, which will be in a few hours. I'm reading for the video accounts, and as always, till next time, peace.